She make it clap, clap, clap. She makes it clap, clap, clap.
I'll be back soon. All right, y'all. We know. We already know. We already know. So we gonna jump right into it as soon as we get the platforms up and going. We in there, and we're gonna go ahead and get started.
In there like swim
y'all sound
well.
great and look great. Oh, thank you, boo.
In there like swim well.
No, we did not know that, Frederick. I'm sorry to hear that.
What he said?
His uncle was murdered.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my God. All these people leaving here, man.
They going to paradise. Let me tell you something. Let me not say that. I'm not afraid to go to where my mothers and my brothers are at right now. I can't even lie to you. Like, I'm not afraid. Like, hey, when I'm called to go to the paradise, baby.
It's time. When it's your time, it's your time. I really saw some Shay that baby here popping. Look, that baby here is struggling today. Okay, like it's just not fresh today, so I had to do something with this to make it look somewhat fresh. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you though. Mm-hmm. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm very sorry to hear that, Frederick. But
he's definitely
to be absent from here is to be present with the Lord. I always remember that. So
let's
we all know this life is temporary. We just don't know when it's gonna be our time.
God.
That's how I look at it. That's how that helps me to kind of put things in perspective. So it's okay to be sad and it's okay to miss him, but just trying to stay down for too long. We all got to go at some point.
Yes, God. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do.
All right, and Jesus, we'll do it after the live. What's up, Mark Breeze 215? All right, y'all. So we is about to go ahead and get this thing started, get it going, so y'all can go on about y'all night, do what y'all need to do, get with y'all babes. What's up, Chaz?
Hey, Chazzy Pooh.
Oh Lord. No problem, Jeezy. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and
start this thing.
We're ready. We are ready.
Yes, we are.
Okay, we are ready. Honey.
We beyond ready.
Look, okay, tonight was my fault, y'all. I'm just going to put that out there. Disclaimer. My fault. I had to work today. And, I didn't get here on my normal times. And I'm sorry. I worked much later than I was supposed to, but we did not want to miss the live.
But it's okay. So we here. We going to start.
Yeah.
The podcast family has arrived. And we're going to start. People who have missed it, it's okay. I know our audience is normally 8 o'clock.
It's
8:15,
cool.
8:30. I know it's 9:30.
That's why it's recorded.
But we're going to keep going. Are you ready?
I'm ready, man. Let's get it.
Let's get this party started. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, podcasters, YouTubers, IGers, Facebookers, Twitterers, and Twitchers. This is Brains and Beauty times 2.
I'm Shayla.
And I'm just Miami. No heat tonight.
What's up, G Money Man? All right, so y'all, okay, we're gonna go ahead and get right into topics.
PSA real quick though.
Oh, okay.
PSA real quick. Tonight, I'm drinking.
Oh Lord.
Topo Chico. My sparkling water for tonight. My water for tonight.
At least it ain't a jug.
It ain't a jug. This is the mineral. This is the regular, no flavor, no just regular degular, and I love the mineral water. So shout out to Topo Chico tonight for providing me with the goodness. I ain't gonna lie, this like top 2, top 3, top 1 almost for me.
Really?
But top 3, yes. I love this brand.
Okay, yeah, you have had that before. Okay.
Yeah, I love this brand.
If I could just have a cup of ice right now, it would be perfection.
We can't have ice
on the podcast. So
no.
I'm fiending. Okay.
The ice is over there in that corner. But we want to just, again, we want to say, well, last week we said prayers up for DMX. This week we want to just say, my gosh, the impact that he made.
Yeah.
So sad that he has left. But as you said earlier, where he's at, it's in a way better place where we at right now in this world. So shout out to DMX for making an impact, for doing what he needed to do, for doing his purpose in his life, which was to show people that you can believe in God. You can still stumble. You can believe in Jesus. You can give love and prayers to the world and still struggle every day. We all have struggles. We all have different things that we struggle with.
Amen.
We all knew his struggles. We all personally have our own struggles.
Yep.
And that's the way that Christians we need to make sure we keep talking about. So people can know that this is not a perfect life that we live. We struggle every day, but we also know that Jesus needs to be with us. He has to be with us.
Has to.
So that when we do leave this earth, we know we going. We know who's going to be at that thing. Be like, oh yeah, she good. She can come in. You know what I mean?
Look, the list.
Because DMX is in.
Yeah.
He's with my mama. He's with my brothers. He's with my family who is not here no more. You know what I mean? He's with my grandmothers. He's with everybody. And I just feel like he did his purpose on earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfectly. Imperfectly, but perfectly. Because I just loved the way he displayed his life. And he was unashamed. And I'm just inspired, always been inspired by that type of believer who does not want to put their life on Front Street as is perfect and squeaky clean, because it's not. It's not. The things we do and the things we agree with is that we have to have Jesus.
Yeah.
And I love that. So rest in heaven, rest in peace to DMX.
Yeah.
Again, for all the hip hop heads, you already know how we feel about this, and everybody else who was inspired by him. So and big ups to his family.
Yeah.
Prayers to his family for strength and everything to get through this. But they already know if he was him, he already prepared them to be without him today in a better space.
Yeah.
So
yeah. All right, y'all. All right.
I just had to.
Thank you, Eddie Uptown. No, I think what inspired me about him the most was just his he was so unashamed. Unapologetically him. I love that. And I think that's one thing that inspires me about you, is that you are just unapologetically you.
Shay, like, I'm
serious. No, don't cry. But I'm serious. Like I'm drawn towards people who are unapologetically them. Period. They don't question it. They don't care if you don't understand it. They are them, and they are them through and through. It doesn't matter who it is, rich, poor, whatever, celebrity, not celebrity. It don't matter. They are who they are, and they remain the same. So that really inspired me the most about him, and just the fact that, you know, no matter where you come from, no matter what you've done in your life, no matter where you've gone, where you've fallen, he still knew no matter what. God was it. Period.
His grace is sufficient.
Yes.
Don't have us start preaching tonight. His grace is sufficient.
She came with words from me. There you go. Yes.
And I mean that for everybody who simply just believes. You don't have to come to the Christianity walk in faith and say, I'm just so perfect. Yeah. No, God wants you as is, as you are, and just let him be a part of your life. Let him walk with you. Let him talk with you. Let him be the person you go to when things go crazy. Yep. You go straight to him. If you look at my phone, let me just show y'all something real quick before we move on to our first topic tonight. Without showing nobody name, the first person on my phone, it say God. Ain't nobody to call, but it say God, because when I feel like I need to call somebody or vent to somebody, I have to go to him directly first. Lord, like, be with me before I start talking about this thing, before anybody else who's not even going to understand me and understand this situation. I need you to give me peace with this. I need you to talk to me in the way only you can talk to me, period. And then I may call one person or let it, you know what I mean? Like, and I just feel like DMX was just that. I'm happy he was him. I'm happy he had his struggle on Front Street. Yeah. Because it just shows, man, like we all have that dagger somewhere. Yeah. Everybody in the club, like my pastor say, everybody in the room got something going on. And if they think they better than you, they lying. They child, please don't have me. We're gonna get to our first topic tonight. We're gonna get
yes. Because honey, we can let you go, girl. Okay.
All night, but I'm not gonna do this tonight. Tonight is for brains and beauty, not for endorsedbygod.com.
All right, y'all. So first topic, baby. First topic. Let's go ahead and jump on into it, because we know y'all got things to do. Yes. You know we have to talk about Duante Wright. You know we got to talk about Duante Wright. All right, so a guy, unless you've been hiding under a rock, you got to know who this is. Young black man who was recently killed by a white police officer. Literally, I think like streets down from where George Floyd was actually murdered by a police officer, male police officer. And all because supposedly because he had an air freshener in his rear view
and a warrant.
And a warrant.
Yeah.
But the warrant, this is what bothers me about social media and stuff is that people tend to leave out very vital information about, so to give off a certain narrative without giving all the information. So yes, did he have a warrant? Yes, but he had a warrant because when he was younger, they said 2019, I believe it was, he got caught with smoking a joint, and the police officer gave him he got in trouble. He pled guilty to it as a petty misdemeanor. All right. He had to pay like 100.
We're echoing.
Oh, weird. Okay.
It keeps repeating on my end. You're echoing. I'm sorry to cut you off.
It's cool. All right. Do y'all still hear it?
I know your phone is looking a little. I don't know what's going on.
No. All right. Let's see.
Sorry. Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube.
It happens, guys.
Our IG live right now is kind of like tripping. We got to make sure we're
okay. So to actually stop now.
Yeah, it stopped.
Okay. So
you may have to go out.
All right, y'all. Give us a second. We're gonna go out. Okay, and come back in like we normally do, and that normally corrects the problem. So we'll be right back.
Sorry.
Podcasters, it happens.
Podcast family, you know how this go. We be trying to go live. Normally, y'all know how podcasts go. We normally you should post to record it and then put it up for everybody to see later, just so these issues won't happen. But we said, you know what? No, we're gonna challenge the status quo and try to do this thing differently. But it comes with these issues.
Yes, it does.
So you guys just be patient with us. Please be patient with us. Thank you to the podcast family who's listening right now on Thursday. You feel me? And everybody else right now who is still live with us on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We thank you guys. So Shayla's about to re-go live. Re-go live.
Re-go live.
Re-go live.
Oh my God.
Like Ricola.
Oh.
Re-go live. Re-go live.
Oh, I ain't heard that in forever. Okay.
So she's about to
All right, y'all. I think we back.
And then
we about to be back. We about to be back up on IG. Let's hope that it's not echoing anymore. Hopefully.
I know. Okay, now it just came up.
All right, let's make sure we are not echoing. All right, y'all let us know if we are echoing once Angie comes in.
Shoot.
Black is back.
Did it ask you to save that last one?
It did, but I didn't.
You didn't?
Mm-mm. I didn't.
Y'all, she ain't saving stuff.
All right, there you go.
Sorry, y'all. Be patient. Be patient. Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
I think she's back. I think she's back. I don't know.
It's
still connecting.
I have no idea what's going on.
And hopefully it's not the connection tonight. Hopefully. What's up, everyone joining back in or just jumping in? We had to log off and log back in because unfortunately the connection is just not clear, and I can see it off of Angie's IG that is just not clear. So that's why it was breaking up and we're still echoing. And I don't know why.
It's not that. Are you down there?
Yep. Down. Okay, are we still echoing, y'all? What's up, Capital City Cam?
Echoing like a mug. Okay.
I ain't heard that forever. Okay. So she left. What's up, Lavish Looney?
All right, let me
all right. We're still echoing. So, all right. Miami just jumped out. we're still echoing. So, I don't know what's happening tonight. We're gonna jump off again and try to jump back on, and hopefully it corrects it. If not, I don't know.
Y'all gonna have to join us where we
may have to. Yeah, y'all may have to join us on the YouTube live. So give us a second. We're gonna try one more time. We'll be right back.
What's up, YouTube? What's up, IG? What's up, Twitter? What's up, Facebook? You know, y'all. You see, this is why y'all are here, because y'all don't have these issues. Jason on YouTube said YouTube is clear, of course.
Always is.
All the time. G Money, when will a ticket or a court date be enough? We need to police our own communities.
How we both them?
I don't know.
How
that's how we feel right now.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna let Shay do her thing.
All right, y'all.
And it's probably because I'm not.
And then go back in.
I'm not updated on that phone. Let me try this phone. Excuse you, people. Oh. Let me see.
All right.
And it's probably because that phone not updated. But we about to find out. Oh, Jesus.
All right.
Jesus is Lord. Is it not working?
No, I'm just saying it's crazy how that happened.
I know we're going to be here at midnight talking about Podcast 103.
Podcast 103.
Oh, podcast family. You know, you may have to scroll forward, fast forward, because we can't even edit this out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can.
Yep, I did it on the last one we did.
Sorry, we can.
I most certainly did. You just can't do it on YouTube, but I can do it on the podcast. All right. So
I'm waiting to see it go live.
We're waiting to see if Angie can get on and it won't echo. We so apologize, guys. G Money Man, yes, I'm charging my phone currently as we speak. My sis right here bought me a little connector, got me a little gift so I can charge my phone, put my speakers in, all that at the same time. Okay, so that was my present today. So it is working and my phone is 100%, honey, charged.
Yes, God. Yes, it is, Jesus.
All right. So we are waiting for Miss Miami to get back on IG.
What's up, people? Okay. Here we go now. Listen.
Hopefully it's correct now, y'all.
If it ain't, I don't know what to say.
Know. If not, then it's got to be the connection. And it ain't us. Hopefully. Y'all let us know if we are echoing on IG at all. Please let us know. This will be attempt number 3. Look. Literally. I know, that's why I said yes, I did charge my phone.
Oh, I thought it was from IG. Okay, y'all, are we echoing? Yes or no? We want to get into these topics tonight. We want to get into episode 103. And Charles is echoing again. Hunty, I don't even know. It's somebody's phone.
Okay.
Let's try. Yeah. We know the emergency, what we got to do.
Yeah.
So let's see. Hold on.
All right, guys. Is it still echoing? I've taken my little connector piece. CG Money Man. Got my little connector piece. But I'm taking it out to see if that maybe is the reason.
Yes, I love all y'all.
Hopefully this is the reason.
Y'all let us know if it can you hear anything, people? Let me know. Let us know.
Messing up episode 103.
Yeah, it is still, unfortunately. Well, we're going to have to move on with our show.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to go to YouTube Live. If y'all want to watch, you're going to have to go to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch in order to watch and be a part of still the show. We can still see y'all comments on there. Yeah. We can actually put your comments on the screen. So again, if you want to be a part of the podcast tonight, if y'all want to listen to the topics, again, join the conversation. Y'all just make sure y'all head to YouTube. You are Brains and Beauty ×2, same channel. Okay, Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch. So y'all head to either one of those 4. Because unfortunately, IG just don't want to do right for us tonight. So
So what we're gonna do? I'm gonna hang up.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna see how one goes.
Okay.
And then everybody else just gotta go where it's at.
Okay.
You feel me?
Cool.
So I'm gonna hang up out of here.
All right. So maybe y'all could see us, and there should be no echo
that
now.
Way, that's that.
Hopefully.
I think. Oh no, it still can't come off.
Okay. So.
And then if.
All right, y'all. So now it's just me and Andrew on the same camera.
Is it all the way up?
Yeah, it's all the way up.
Okay.
And hopefully there's no echo. If it is, then it's just
definitely
connection.
Gotta go.
It has nothing to do with what we're doing.
Yeah.
So y'all let us know if there's the echo. All right. But we got to go. We got to keep it moving because we already 20 minutes in, honey, and we gotta go.
we gotta
go. Okay.
We gotta go. So shout out to David Thomas on Facebook. He says, "I hear you. There's no echo here. Facebook on point. Twitter is on point. YouTube is on point.
Okay.
Twitch is on point."
Kevin said no echo no more. Okay.
Perfect.
So perfect. So this is the
now we just gotta keep it moving and keep it going and keep it breezy teasy. Okay, so back to what we was talking about
Miami
briefly.
Dictionary. Okay, so we were talking about Duante Wright.
Yeah.
Is it Dwayne? Why I want to say something else?
No, it's not Dwayne.
It's Dwayne. What is it?
I
keep saying Dwayne.
No, it's not Dwayne.
I've been calling him Dwayne all day.
Let's just make sure sad. We got let's say his name.
Okay,
like
gotta say his name. Gotta say his name right. Is it Dwayne? Duante?
Yeah, it's not Dwayne. It's Dante.
Dante. See, that's what it is. I don't know. All day I've been calling.
I think
Dante Dwayne. Yeah. I don't know. Sorry, Duante Wright. My bad. My apologies, y'all. Duante Wright.
Yeah.
Again. So let's start all over again. He got pulled over because not only did he have a air freshener hanging from his rearview mirror, which supposedly is illegal, which is absolutely ridiculous, and that
it ain't nothing but
certainly
a slave,
targets us.
It ain't nothing but a slave catch and move.
Yeah, straight Period. Up. And also because he had a warrant. But again, what stupid. People did not understand about the warrant was he received a warrant in 2019 for smoking a joint. He got caught smoking a joint. Mm-hmm. Okay, they gave him his. They fined him. He pled guilty. He was charged. He was charged with a petty misdemeanor, and he was charged like $156 in like court fees or whatever. Mm-hmm. He was put on a payment plan at the time. Now remember, he would have been what, 19 then?
Oh, I don't know about the then.
I think he would have been 19 or something like that, or maybe even 18 then.
Yeah.
And
now he's 20, 21.
He's 20.
There's a few ages they have, 20 and 21.
They keep saying 20. Yeah. So between 18 and 19 is how old he was
when he got it.
18 really at the time. Yeah.
Okay.
So after that, the pandemic hit. He was no longer, I guess, making the payments on it, and they issued a warrant for his arrest. Now, mind you, $156, people. $156. This man has basically lost his life over. They issued a warrant during the pandemic for him for the fees that he hadn't paid off yet. Absolutely ridiculous that we even have to really talk about this. This young man is dead because the police officer assumed or thought she was pulling her taser, and instead she pulled out her gun and shot him I guess they said in the chest. Now, I mean, there's been plenty of speculation about whether it was an accident or not. But my question is, does it really matter whether it was an accident or not? Now, again, it makes it a little more sensitive to the fact that in this time we're already so hurt and untrusting of the police for so many other young men and women who have lost their lives due to police brutality and stuff like that. So regardless of whether this was a mistake, and again, just off of the video, I'm going to say, okay, it sounded like she made a mistake. But at the same time, how does an officer with as much experience as she has
20-something years,
not realize the difference between your taser and your gun, which are on two different sides of your body?
She sat there for a few seconds talking about, get your taser, get your taser. She didn't say her taser. She was talking to somebody. I watched that 50 times. She said, get the taser, get the taser. If you're telling somebody to get a taser, that means you was literally holding your gun because you was telling somebody else to get a taser. You didn't say, hey, I have my taser. I have my taser. You were saying, get the taser, get a taser, get a taser. Which means, yeah, you pulled out your gun. You know you pulled out your gun because you was advising somebody else to, hey, I'm going to hold him down with this gun until y'all get a little taser for him. In so many words and so many, you feel me? Mm-hmm. And then what I don't like of the video, why can I hear her playing and clear? Everybody playing and clear, but when his shots was fired, I didn't hear not one shot. It makes me feel like, was it more than one shot? You know what I mean? Like, why do they mute the shot? Like, why do they mute the gun? Because we should have been able to hear that. Mm-hmm. We heard her. We didn't hear no gun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many times did she really fire? So for me, the whole thing about the taser thing was an excuse. It was something for her to make up. And again, like Lisa posted the other day, and I'm happy I saw that. When I saw it, it was just like, how many times y'all gonna have excuses?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought it was my taser. I thought it was my house. The man that was in Dallas or Texas, mm-hmm. who was in his own house, that white woman walked in that house and killed that man. Come and find out they had relationship issues. You know what I mean? Later on down the line, they had a little,
neighbor issues. Yeah.
No, they had a little thing going on.
Oh Lord.
And she felt like she was in the wrong house, and the brother forgave her. The family forgave her. She was crying, looking all like she just know what she, you know what I mean? She just knows she's gonna be stressed out for the rest of her life because she knows what she did. It's just so many excuses. Like, it's so many excuses. And I think Plies today, he posted something about make sure I say it verbatim. Listen.
I don't know. I think that again, it is nobody's perfect and everyone makes mistakes. And I could say that even if it was a mistake, there are still consequences to mistakes. There are consequences for everyone, to all your decisions, whether they're good or bad. And when you take someone's life from your mistake, regardless of whether you're a police officer or not, you now have to be held accountable. Right. Period. It's not a question.
He said to the female officer who shot and killed Duante Wright in Minneapolis, she said it was a mistake. Cool. But the system we live in says when you make a mistake, it's consequences. It's a lot of people in prison because they made a mistake.
Yep.
So you shouldn't be any different.
Period. Okay? Yep. Not at all. You wearing a badge should not change the fact that you have to live under the same rules that we have to live off of.
He also continued to say, believe it or not, all it takes is for a couple more of these officers to get arrested, convicted, and sent to prison. Mm-hmm. And they would definitely be more mindful before they pull a trigger.
Yep.
They feel sending us to prison is supposed to rehabilitate us. Mm-hmm. Let's see if that works for them.
Yep.
Dear Black America, his last tweet. Shout out to the
shout out to Plies.
Dear Black America, be very careful about your decision making because your mistakes will also be what this world tries to use against you.
Amen.
It doesn't matter how big or small or how long ago it happened. Mm-hmm. If they can use it to paint a picture, honey, they will
use it straight up.
So shout out to our big cousin Plies and everything he has stated tonight, because what he normally states is always facts. I love when he starts talking about everything that's political and what's concerning to our communities, because he is a big voice and how he says it.
And he's relatable. And that's important.
Very, very important
to be relatable.
So, I have nothing else to say about it. Whatever you want to add, you can continue. But for me and how I feel, she's not going to bring me down for Brains and Beauty Times 2 live tonight, because we all know how we feel right now, and it's not a good feeling. On top of that, knowing that the young man who was just stopped in the neighborhood by a military officer, that just put the fire on the flame for me today. And I'm just not in a great mood today, even though I know it shouldn't silence me to speak up for me, my people, and everybody who looks like me, have the same color, melanin, all of that, bubbles in black. It shouldn't silence me, but right now how I feel, I just don't want to get into a mood. And I hate to be silenced, but I'm not feeling great.
Jason, we will look at Roland Martin live. I normally used to watch that with my mom. I used to watch it with my mom, so I'll definitely check that out after this. But yeah, it's again just another young black man lost his life for something ridiculous and petty, and again, $156 fine and an air freshener in the window. Like, really?
That air freshener thing, they need to revisit that. Really? Because that ain't nothing but a bait. And it's only baiting us. I'm not understanding. They sell the little green things. That means if they're illegal in your state, that means they should be illegal to sell. Yeah. And I mean, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it prevents all that from even happening.
And tell people they're that illegal to where you can't get stopped. You could be frisked. You could die. So they need to go away like cigarettes. And I mean,
again, I definitely think in her case, I don't have
nothing else to say.
There should definitely be consequences. Not saying that you should spend the rest of your life in prison. I wouldn't say that, because I don't think that it was blatant. I think that maybe she could have made a mistake. No. But at the same time, there are consequences, and you just resigning is not enough. Yeah. One, you should have been fired. That was one. You should have been fired. So you resigning means nothing. And the fact that, again, most people who kill someone are taken into custody immediately after, regardless of whether you had a good reason or not.
You have to keep in mind 25 plus years. 26 years though.
Yeah, but 26 years don't mean that you can't make a mistake.
26 years. I'm sorry. It's just how the whole video went. 26 years, not even the last year. Mm-hmm. The last year we have been very sensitive, which they should be very sensitive about stopping black men who don't have a gun, who is not threatened. Yeah. They're just stopped. They don't feel like going through this with you back and forth. You know what I mean? Like, our black men are scared. Mm-hmm. Of course they're going to run. They're going to, you know what I mean? Like, but it does not equate for them to die, i.e. to the white men who get to talk to the police all type of reckless. Mm-hmm. They get to call them all type of names. Yep. And they don't have to go through the same thing. So I just feel like she should have knew better. She's 25 years in.
I do agree that she should have known better now.
Pulling your gun should not be the immediate thing. It's just a mindset thing. Like, pulling your gun on a black person should not be the first thing you go to. Why can't you just de-escalate? You don't know how to de-escalate?
Because they weren't trained to do that.
And that's the problem. Some people just have to be... Some people just have to be it. Our people have been it for a very long time. Yeah. And it's not about tit for tat. And as a Christian, it's a hard thing to tell somebody, you forgive them. Do the family probably forgive her, but she still have to pay the consequences.
Of course.
To make an example, and hopefully her name will be down in history to make change. You know what I mean? Yeah. It had to take a woman to get change really done, for people can really feel, and these police officers to really feel not so threatened because of color of skin. So,
all right. And then moving on from after Duante Wright, then we all saw another video go viral from it was a white gentleman. He's actually an Army sergeant. I didn't know that. He was an Army sergeant, and he basically was harassing a young black man who was walking in his neighborhood, which that black man also lived in that neighborhood, and you probably didn't know that. And he was harassing him, and all he was doing was walking. It was caught on tape. So now
the other one, the opposite, where the police officer stopped the officer of the Army. It's just like it's a lot, y'all.
It truly is. It truly is. But I'm glad to hear that they are doing something about him, that he was arrested. Yeah. And they are charging him with assault. And now the Army is thinking about taking it even further. Maybe according to them, a demotion, and maybe more than just that, from his rank. So again, no one died in that instance, and I'm just happy about that.
Yeah, in both instances.
But
fear was put in.
Of course.
More fear of us being stopped and the things that our black men just have to deal with. Like
every
that
time you step outside the house.
He may not have lost his life, like you said, thank God. But now he has other layers on him that's there that shouldn't have to be there.
Yeah. Agreed. It's
so
I really hope that this,
it just makes you think like of the men in your life. For me, it makes me think about my nephew. It makes me think about my dad, because my dad is a retired military. He's very mouthy. So they stop him, child. Oh Lord, I don't know how that video gonna turn out. Yeah. And I just pray that his life isn't taken. But my daddy got a mouth on him. So they stop him, retired military, honey. It's going down. That's gonna go viral. But it just makes you think about men in your life, black men in your life, and not even women too, just black women, because they slam us too, they pull us out, they throw us and talk to us any kind of way. They don't talk to us like the white women, you know what I mean? So it's just, I have nothing else to say, because again, it brings negative vibes to myself, and it shuts me down because I just don't want to talk about it. And I hate that part because I don't want to be silenced of it. Yeah. Then I want to talk about it, but then I don't, because it's just the emotions of it. Like I feel it in my cells. Like it just brings you down. Like sometimes I just can't. I don't even want to watch it. Sometimes I don't even want to.
No, at some point over and over. Like I have to cut it. I have to cut it off. I think I watched it like twice, and I was like, okay, I can't keep watching. Can't.
You know what I mean?
Rob Lee on, let's see, on Facebook says, ladies, what I can't get is not only did that officer have 26 years in the force, but when someone pulls out a gun, shouldn't you know or see what you have in your hand prior to pulling the trigger? Shaking my head. Yes, again, you should, but when you're scary, again, a lot of this comes down to fear. They're afraid of us. The reason why they're just so trigger happy with us is because, period, they are afraid of us.
And you know
what? There's a fear that is unsettling when they come across us. So your reaction a lot of the time is immediate. I'm in danger. And I'm talking about them. I'm in danger. You understand what I'm saying? So it's I can understand when you feel like you're threatened and you have that kind of fear in your heart, whether it's warranted or not. It's not about that. The fact you have to think about how their reasoning for how they've been acting towards us. They're afraid of us. Period.
I think it's more than afraid.
Yes, well, it's deeper than that, but yeah. But the feeling of it is I'm afraid, and when you're afraid, are you not going to defend yourself?
Privilege.
That too is deep.
How dare you, black person?
Not
comply to me. I am police officer. I'm white. How dare you? How dare you, slave, niggerettes, whatever you want to say. Yeah. Like, how dare you?
It's definitely that too.
We seen it today with the video of the black boy walking in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Yep.
He felt the need because how dare you talk to me like this? Yeah. I'm a white man.
Yeah.
Who are you, little black boy?
That day kind of.
You know what I mean? Who are you? When I stop you, you do what I tell you to do. Because I'm white. I'm superior.
Yeah.
You listen to me, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same thing happened with the police officer, with the army officer in the car. How dare you talk to me any kind of way? I will pepper spray you. You know what I mean? Like, how dare you? So it's not just about fear.
Do you know what I could do? Yeah. Yeah.
It's about how dare you? I'm white. You're black. Listen to me.
Yeah.
How dare you not follow my rules? If I tell you to hop on one leg and stick your tongue out and blink, you better.
Yeah.
So I think it's a combination.
It is. It's most definitely a combination.
Thing, and I don't even know where the fear thing even came from when y'all was the one who was originally at us savages.
Yeah.
We should be fearful of you. When I see you walking down the street, I should be fearful. Oh my God, they're going to do this and that. I see a white man with a hat on. I can barely see a white man with a hat on no more with glasses because I feel like either you're going to bomb or shoot up the whole block. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Should I think like that all the time? No. Because I feel like everybody ain't the same, but they don't think of us like that. And not all of them.
Yeah. Not all of them,
but
exactly.
those, not all of them. Let me make sure I repeat that because people like to dig up stuff.
Yeah,
not all of them.
Yes.
But when you are in a power to protect and serve, and I get it, I understand the police is there to protect us.
Yeah.
But at some point, they have to stop and say, okay, you have broken the law. This is not that big of a deal to be so aggressive with you.
Yeah.
Listen, hey, go do this. You got a warrant. You got to go. Blah, blah, blah. Yes. Should he have complied? Absolutely. But it still does not mean she should have shot him. Maybe he was going to go on the
point of the taser.
Maybe he was going to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like none of that is worth it. Again, we see it time and time again with other little clips of white men and white women who do things. It's just they're fearful and they have this sense of superiority. Like, listen, same thing you see us go in and out of buildings.
They have their feeling of entitlement.
Entitlement. We go inside of condos. But excuse me, do you live here? Do you live here? They're not there for because they'll get in your face. They can't be there fearful.
They are fearful. They are fearful. That's why they act the way they act towards us. They're very fearful.
I'm with G Money. It's all about power and superior. That's really what it's about. They some of them, whoever they are, those people, they know who they are, who have to still struggle with racism. And trust me, they're the type of people who will also not only do it to us, they'll do it to the brown people, they'll do it to the Asian people, they'll do it to all of them. Not as bad as us, but they'll still do it.
Until major reform, and I mean major reform, is done in the entire policing of everyone. Because again, it's not supposed to be about just white people. It's supposed to be about, you're supposed to be the help to everyone in the country, period. Everyone.
It's like our country is the only one mainly like that. Like other countries, they don't even have half of these issues. They really police and protect. They just make sure people ain't out here robbing and killing other people.
Yeah.
Now, when we need you to rob and kill other people, we need you to be like that. You feel me? Like protect us in that way. Not protect us when people are like small time breaking the laws. Like not even small time, but you know what I mean? Like,
but just even thinking that you have the right to decide whether someone lives or dies, that's not your job. Your job is to protect. It's not to be out here
and when you can't protect,
serve us.
Just serve what the issue is.
Exactly. Not to be judge and jury and executioner. That's not your job.
Yeah, but
that's where they at.
Them ancestors of theirs who was on them horses, who had a little badge out. Hey, little slave Negro, where you going? That has bled over, and they just feel like that's what policing is, and that's why you said, you said, everything has to be breaking down it has to be broken down, burnt, and rebuilt because
all the way.
The mindset of what policing is supposed to be is still too much close to slavery, and they want us to forget about it so badly. How can we forget about it when you're out here being slave catcher? Okay, we're gonna move on to the next topic for tonight because they will not and I will not get low to that level and get my blood blurred.
Okay, girl. We all right. So that's we're gonna wrap with that one, and we're gonna move on to the next.
Most likely next week we'll have an update on what's going on, or who knows, something new.
All right, boo. Go ahead. Next topic. So it brought her whole spirit down. I'm so sorry, y'all. So sorry.
But it's our world. That's our reality. It brings our spirit down. We're just tired. I think Lisa have said it 50,000 times. I am just tired. I'm over it. And girl, I think we all are just done. Okay, something lighter and brighter.
Lighter and brighter.
The Game recently just posted the other day, yesterday, today, I don't even know what day. He said his woman should not be paying not one bill. She shouldn't be paying for no groceries. She should not be paying for her hair to get done. She shouldn't be doing none of that, and that life is on him. Period.
So, in other words, the man. Life should be on the man.
Life should be on the man. She should not have to pay not one thing when she is taking care of home, taking care of him. So many words is the radio version. Radio version.
PG version.
Taking care of him. Why she paying bills? What's she paying bills for? I mean, no, not even what's she buying groceries for? What's she buying food for? Period.
You already know. I ain't mad at that.
So the question is, how do you feel about it?
You already know I ain't mad at that at all.
You ain't mad at that?
I ain't mad at that at all. Okay. Teach them out here, gang. Please, teach them. Teach them, Lord. Bless them and teach them.
So gang basically saying ain't no 50-50, ain't no 70-30, honey. It's on me. I'm your man. I got you because you got me. I'm the man. I'm taking care of this house, baby. I'm going to lead this thing. You ain't got to pay and want for nothing.
Now, but I will say this.
He didn't say want for nothing, but he just said she shouldn't have to pay nothing.
Even though I'm not mad at what he's saying, I will say that I don't think that it's I don't think that it's wise to that women leave their future in the hands of one person, a man, other than the Lord. Okay, I really don't think that. I don't think that that's a wise move,
especially if you're not married.
Even if you're married, it's just not wise.
Well, especially if you're not, though.
Especially if you're not, but even if you are, that's not wise either.
But even if you're not,
but it's great if you have someone who's okay with that. So at least that's the burden or the feeling of you feeling like you have if this doesn't happen, that doesn't happen, this isn't taken care of, at least it allows you to relax a little bit and focus on you. But I don't think you should just be at the house just chilling. Nah, I don't think that.
But what if she has the kids and she has the household and he has demands on food and he has
that's fine, but you still should have something going on too.
I need you to be soft and cuttable.
Okay, you can be soft and cuttable, but you need to be did you say cuttable?
Cuttable.
Oh, okay. I ain't gonna go there.
Cuddle.
I got you. I got you. I said cuttable. I was like, wait a minute. Did you just do a play on words right now? Anyway.
Oh God.
Okay. So no, I do think that women should still have their own thing going on, regardless of whether the man is taking care of whatever. Whether you have 5 kids at home and you are a housewife, I still think you should have your own going on. Because again, you never know what could happen. Whether your marriage doesn't end or not, your husband can be taken from you. You know, he could leave here. This is time to go. And now what? You have nothing to fall back on. You're basically starting all over from scratch, and you're having to figure it all out rather than being okay and already prepared to step in and do what you need to do. And just being feeling like that, you're contributing in some way other than just your household stuff. I feel like, we should still be doing our own thing regardless of it. But it's nice to have a man who just, baby, I got this.
Save your money.
Okay.
Save your money.
But yes, you should be saving your money, and you should maybe be
like, babe, I got this. Save your money.
Do what you need to do. Yeah. That's
I'm all down for it. You feel me? I'm down for it because
I don't really know a woman who would not be okay with that.
Listen, when he says you don't have to pay, he didn't say A, B, unemployed.
Yeah.
He said,
yeah. Just don't worry on that. You don't have to worry about.
You don't have to worry. Like when he said when his woman is with him, she's not paying no bills. She's not paying no rent. She's not paying anything. She's not paying not even groceries. She's not paying to get her feet done, her nails done, and even her hair. Like all expenses are paid through him for him. Life is on him, is what he said. Life. And life is about them bills.
Most certainly.
Because baby, some days I just be like, Lord, if you don't do nothing, God, just stop these bills, Jesus. They just keep coming. But he keeps providing for me to do so. But it's just like, girl.
Mr. Convoz says she better be working out. I get with you. Princess in Paris 95, what's going on? The game is a millionaire. He can do all that. Also, he can't keep a woman, so we know his mental ain't right. Ooh.
Oh, well.
Ooh. Well.
So, okay, so you have a man who can take care of financially.
Uh-huh.
But spiritually, he ain't there. Or mentally, he ain't there.
I can't be bothered.
Do you? Okay, listen, let me finish.
Okay.
Because people be 50-50 in finances and relationships, right?
Uh-huh.
can you make sure you're there for him just as much as he's there for you financially, and you make up for him and help him get on to the level where he needs to be? If he's giving 100% finances, ladies, can we give 100% of backing him mentally, spiritually, and all of that? Or he needs to have that with his finances?
That needs to be with your finances. I can't do all. I can't do all that
lead him to the water.
I can help lead you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I can help, but I can't necessarily lead you there.
No. You can lead somebody to the water, but they have to drink the water.
Well, yeah, I can't make you do it. Like you got to be somewhat there.
Because you can lead him to the water with no clothes on. You could shimmy to the water, like come on to the water. Yeah. You can lead. What I'm saying is, you can lead somebody to the water.
Yes, but
now can you drink? Push his head in there and drink? It say drink the doggone water.
No, I think
you can't do that.
I think you need more. You can't just be there with the financial and you jacked and the rest of it. Because to me, it's more important what's happening up here. Because to me, it affects everything else that you do. So you got to be good here.
What time would you give him?
Ooh.
Because I feel like, okay, you paying all the bills for 6 months. Okay, maybe I have 3 months in me to try to lead you to your spiritual life. So I can try. I do it with strangers. I'm going to try to do it with you. I don't know my time frame, but I have 3 months in me.
I don't know.
After 3 months, baby, if you ain't still talking to Jesus, you ain't putting us to Jesus, you ain't saying nothing about Jesus.
Princess and Parents 95 said, no. K. Michelle said, we can't raise a man.
It's not raising him, but if he's doing 100% finances, can you equally do 100% of something for amount of time just to see if it'll work?
And I ain't came from really saying, and I actually don't think that's a true statement.
What?
That when you are with the man, and let's just keep it real, ladies, a lot of times you most certainly are dang on there raising a man.
Come on now.
Come on. Like you, I mean, if you think about all the things that
we're here on Brains and Beauty,
and this is all the things that you do in your relationship, marriage. Just think about it. Like
you have to be there.
You know, you kind of are. I mean, I don't like to say it in that way, but you kind of are. And I'm not saying with all men, but with a lot of them, yeah, you most certainly are.
I don't care if it's 10%. I don't care if it's 20. Some men need 80.
Because everyone doesn't come complete. Let's just, not even us. We don't come complete. So at some point, you know, you're having to help that person grow, i.e. raise them, get them on another level, because however you met them 10 years ago is not how they should be in another 10. So you had to help them get there. You had to help them get from point A to point B. So yeah, no, I can't say that, you know. Now, is it our job to make them do? No, but it's our job to encourage, just like it's their job to lead. Mm-hmm. You know?
Because let's just say, even when, okay, let's just put all them scenarios just out.
Okay.
All the scenarios out. When you're not having a great day, he needs to be there to remind you of who you are.
Yep.
I mean, it's just a reminder. Yeah. It ain't telling you. It ain't becoming of what the reminder is. It's reminding you, hey, I know we're having a bad time. I know you are having a bad day. I got to remind you who you are within God. I got to remind you, is it wrong for us to sit there and try to remind a man who he is? Now, I'm not going to be sitting here putting on your clothes for you and you have perfectly good legs and arms and you want me to do everything. Like, for me, no, I can't do that. Because now you're not being a man, you're being a boy. And you're not my son. You're not my toddler. I'm not putting on no clothes, shoes, socks, bathing you, and not literally, right? I'm not talking about literal. I'm talking about mentally, spiritually.
Okay,
I can't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta want it for yourself. You gotta have that within yourself to some type of degree. And if I introduce it to you, great, but you got to take off with that baton and keep it going, baby. Like, I can't run for us. I can't be the horses in the carriage for us the whole time.
Yeah.
And you sitting back there and I'm running us. No, sir. No, ma'am.
Okay.
Not for me in my house.
Okay, well, I would say, okay, wait, hold on. Let me read some comments.
Yeah, we got a lot of comments.
Mr. Convoz said, now I know a woman don't want to do 50-50. That they want a man, not a roommate with benefits.
Hello.
And that's on period, okay? And a lot of guys haven't been in the house, unfortunately, and some of their moms make them into F-boys. Ooh.
It's a generational thing.
It truly is a generation.
Because the generation before her, they didn't do that for them. So now that you can do it for this generation, you do it not knowing that
it's really hurting them. Yeah, it's not making them better. It's actually stunning their growth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I think again when you're in a relationship, it doesn't matter which person you are, the wife or the husband, the boyfriend or the girlfriend, whatever, y'all are both there to help support each other. This is, and I used to hate to say this, but it's true. It is a business transaction. Y'all are there to figure out how you all are going to get through life together. Y'all are there to figure out how y'all are going to support each other's goals, dreams. Y'all goes together, y'all goes separately, whatever. So, no, I think you should be pretty much equally yoked on most things. But of course, if you're lacking in some areas, the other person should be there to help grow you.
That's all that is.
And that's all it is.
Just help water.
Yeah. Water that plant, child.
Water, try to throw some water on there, knowing the person ain't the water. The person had to draw the water. Yep. You feel me?
Yeah.
To put it in. Don't have me get deep up in this thing. To draw the water is drawing, knowing who they are, receiving the word, getting it in them, and to be able to pour it back on that man. Like that's what I'm all about, baby. I'm around here studying to make sure I receive the water to be able to pour it into my man so that he can, have a little drip here and there. So he could be reminded of who he is, baby, because he didn't create you to be with me for just to be.
Y'all heard my friend. Anyway, all right. So I have a follow up to that, and I'm surprised that you brought it up because I have a follow up to that.
Okay, what's the follow up?
So should you ever have to tell a man or woman how to treat you? Do you feel like, I think I've been seeing that a lot on IG, is you should never have to tell a man or a woman how to treat you. But is that true though?
Not 100% true. I think originally when you're out dating, for example, for me, i.e. myself, single and not really mingling, not really married right now, but single, I don't want to tell somebody how to be because they would try to metamorph into that, and then they would be what I tell them to be, and then I choose them, and now we're together, and now who I told them to be ain't really a part of their life, ain't really about their life, can't even keep the clothes on. Like, they can't even keep everything that I just said because it's not them.
Okay.
Now, for me, I just feel like when you meet somebody, of course, you want to make sure they respect you, and that's how you deal with yourself in front of them, and how you may have to check them and be like, hey, who you talking to? You know what I mean? Just so they can understand respect, but they should already have respect in their body. If they don't, for me, they just not the one. But going back to the topic, in the beginning, I'm not telling no man how to treat me.
Okay.
Not in the early stages of dating, court, and trying to get somebody. Now, after we get into a long type of we're in a real relationship, I have to advise you how to keep me.
Yes.
Because I'm going to grow. You're going to grow. We're going to grow. And I'm going to have to advise you like, hey, bro. I mean, not bro. I'm so used to saying bro. Jesus. Hey, babe. I like this more. I like this. And as you're getting to know me. But originally, no, I don't want to tell no man how to treat me because he's going to try to do it. He going to fail 90 days later. And his whole mask going to come off.
Yeah.
He's going to try to become that person. So it's 50-50 for me. I don't think you should tell somebody. They should just know. They should just already have everything they have in them.
So it should just come out in how they feel about you. It should be displayed in how they feel about you. You shouldn't have to tell them nothing.
Yeah, and then they should just pick up. They should be interested to know and pick up things, to know what I like and listen here and there. And then as we're starting to progress, I'm going to have to tell you, like, you may ask me and I'll tell you, but not initially. Because now you're putting on for the city. Like,
now you're putting on for the city. All right. Well, I mean, I would have to agree with you.
What do you think?
To that yeah, it could be, it's 50-50 depending on what it is, but I definitely think that at some point you do have to tell someone how to treat you. And whether not necessarily it have to be verbal.
Look what G-Money said. He said yes and no. Create that expectation. Now, Angie, gonna have to tell somebody she wants a dinner in center court of the Heat game.
Look at he remembered that. Yes. She would have to know that.
See how you remember that? I just feel like a man who's in a relationship with you, he should be able to hear things and be in tune and know, like, okay, she ain't really vibe with that. She did, you know what I mean? Like, I just, a man who's in tune,
who pays attention to details. So,
baby, I would be off the market so quick if I could find a man like that today.
Okay,
you know what I mean? And I know he's coming, but it's just about being in the presence of your woman and listening, like really being present, and not just listening, looking. Because there's some things it's just body language. Some things it's just like, what you got me? And I don't mean monetary. I mean like,
just even your just even your interest.
Yeah, like
just, you can tell all of that from
you
that.
brought me some socks. Now I like ABC.
Or something as simple as you brought me some flowers if you're not really a flower person.
And if you are a flower person, it's like, oh, you brought me these. Why? Have you ever seen me buy those for myself? Have you ever asked me? You know what I mean?
I hear you. I mean, like I said, I agree. It's a yes.
Like, why would you buy me Nestle water when you know doggone it? You never see me drink no Nestle water. I need Zephyr Hills.
Oh my God. G Money Man says, my problem was that I was boring, but my wife saw past that, I think.
Of course she saw past that.
Of course she did. That's why she is still with you, boo.
What's up to Empress of the South Side? Oh, girl, don't have me to start with that. That's a whole different day. And I did see your comment. Okay.
Empress of Southside, what do you think about equally yoked relationships with kids?
It's equally yoked.
I mean, equally yoked, you're already starting out with a plus. Doesn't mean that everything's going to be equally yoked, but the majority is. And that's already starting out well, because y'all should be on the same page about that when it comes with kids.
I don't know. He can't have no 6 kids. I don't know. I can't answer that.
You could do one though. 1 or 2.
I could do 1 or 2.
Okay.
I could do 3.
Okay. So, see, it's not like, okay, I think how it came off initially was like, oh, you wouldn't even want to do 1. And if you did, it would be only 1. But 3 is 3 is lenient.
Listen, it's some grown men out here. Grown men with kids who are over over their exes. They are trying to move on with their life. They exes have no chance in the world. They could be in the same house. Child, he just boots them exes to the side. Like, girl, bye. You know what I mean? You're just a mother of my kids. Please keep it moving. There are some grown men out here with kids. You hear me? Who knows what to do and how to treat people. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
I'm cool with that. But I don't know if he can have 6 or 7. I don't know. God had to talk to me about that one. But if he have a couple kids, I'm cool with that. Because again, I'm getting older and I want kids. Like, I want a house full of kids. Even if they're mine or his, I'm cool with that. But I don't know about the 6 and the 7. 8 kids?
No.
That's a lot.
I'm still shocked that I ended up marrying someone who had none.
God, I want to be shocked.
I still have to. Like when I first got with my husband, I was like, "Are you sure you don't have none?
Not one.
Like not one out here chilling in the cut somewhere, and you just don't want to tell me? Like,
yeah,
not one." So I mean, I don't know how I don't know how I would react to that. Someone having a kid. I just feel like the drama that comes with that most of the time. It's not even really with him normally. It's normally with the mama. And
that's what I'm saying. It's some grown men out here who can handle that. I think the drama sometimes be between either the woman still wants the man and she's not very upfront with stuff, or they just really had a bad breakup or whatever. But when there's a grown man involved, he gonna handle that. He not finna put his baby mama, no drama, in between a new woman that he wants to spend his rest of his life with.
Yeah.
Period. So shout out to all the grown men. The real grown men out here with kids, and not these little boys with kids, because we're not finna go there and talk about that. There's a lot of little boys. We're talking about them in
2021. Huh? Okay. All right. Well, we're going to move into another topic.
We got 2 more topics for y'all tonight. I know we had a big delay. We want to thank everybody who is still on our IG Live, on single IG Live. I know I normally be on mine too.
I know. I'm sorry, y'all, but that echo was
to bring
jacked up tonight.
People who follow me to make sure they're on the live. So if they're not following Brains and Beauty, they probably don't see it, or they didn't see the post to click on Brains and Beauty page. But we do want to thank YouTube, and y'all know I'm about to burp right now. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. So on to the next topic for tonight.
Okay, next topic. Okay, I did the last one. Sure.
You did?
Yeah, that was mine.
Okay. Ooh, this is a good one. Which is hardest to say? I apologize.
Oh God. Let me write it down so I can think.
Write it down.
Go ahead.
I apologize. I need help. I love you.
Okay.
I was wrong. Which is the hardest thing to say? We want to hear from everybody. I apologize. I need help. I love you. I was wrong. What is you guys' hardest thing to tell somebody, or just to come out your mouth, and why?
What do you think mine would be? Let me see if you guess it right. Which would be the hardest for me?
I think I need help. It's the hardest. And if it's not I need help, it's no, because you can easily say I love you. You're the type of person who would say I was wrong. You definitely the type of person who said I apologize. So it has to be I need help.
Oh, my friend know me. Y'all here. My friend know me. Okay.
I mean, we are Brains and Beauty times too. And before that, it was just Shay and Ange. You hear me? I know my friend.
No, that I think that would definitely be my and it's crazy because I'm always asking other people if they need help, but me asking for help is very different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that is. Well, yeah. I do. I can't say that. My when you grow up and your parents always, or my mother always taught me, handle your business. Mm-hmm. Women handle your business. You don't need nobody else to help you handle your business. Pretty much you always kind of go through it where, no, I got this. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do it. I got it. And so when people tend to ask you or offer help, you tend to turn it down, and because you feel like you can do it. It's gonna be done your way, the way you want it done. So
agreed.
No, and I'm very much that. Like I kind of like things the way I like them. So
I agree.
When you get other people involved, they tend to do it their way, and I don't want it your way, honey. So, but yeah, that would definitely be my hardest thing. My husband would probably say a different one, but
Jay.
I think.
What you think Jay would say?
I think he would say I was wrong. That would be my that would be my hardest one to say. I think he would say that. Other than I need help.
Okay,
he would say I was wrong.
A few comments. Let's see what they said. So everybody who is joining in, what's up, Constance? Everybody who's joining in, the question right now is, which is the hardest to say? We're going to read out some comments, some responses. Which is the hardest to say? I apologize. I need help. I love you. I was wrong. So we want to hear from y'all, and I'll go ahead and answer after. But we're going to read some stuff. Let's see. We already went through Shay. G Money Man on Twitch says, I need help. We got YouTube saying, I need help. Facebook is saying, I need help.
Why is that? There's so many people.
Twitter is saying, I need help.
Wow.
And the reason why, Empress of the Southside on YouTube, she said, because everyone doesn't have genuine intentions.
That's very true. Very true.
Jason said on YouTube, I was wrong.
That's honest. Most people wouldn't say that.
Rob Lee on Facebook, he said, I need help because you feel that you really don't, but you actually do.
Yes. That's me a lot of times.
Yeah. Jason said it's ego to say I was wrong. I apologize easy, but it's hard for me to say I was wrong.
Yeah. Especially when you feel like truly convicted about something. Like, I know what I saw, heard, whatever. Like, I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Period.
Facebook, not crazy, but as soon as Black people ask for help, some other races see it as weaknesses to exploit them.
That's an interesting point of view. Okay.
And on Twitch, we have, I needed my wife to help me choose a BP med. Some cause some dysfunction. We got through it. We good. And my BP is under control. Blood pressure.
Blood pressure. Okay.
What we got on IG?
Let's see. I need help. Let's see. The First Lady, I need help. That's her, the one she has the most issues with. Miss Lily 527. I was wrong.
Okay.
That's funny.
Mr.
Conweezy, I need help. It's like I'm being weak. Wow. You know what? That is very true.
Yeah.
That is very true. It's almost like you feel like it's a sign of weakness if you can't do it yourself. But I know that that's nonsense.
Yeah.
And I know that that's passed down in our community, especially with therapy.
Yeah. So I need help and I need therapy. It's the same.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's definitely that's a good one. Thank you, Mr. Conweezy, for that.
Mr. Conweezy, that was really a good one. You know, you be on your kiki. But that was really a good one.
That was a good, yeah, that's very, very true. Very true that we are taught that, you know, that's passed down in our community that you don't get other people involved. You got it. You don't need their help.
Exactly.
Well, sometimes it's just easier sometimes and better just for you just to simply ask. It don't hurt. They can say yes or no.
What do you think I'll say?
What do I think you would say?
I apologize. I need help. I love you, and I was wrong.
Oh,
come on, Shayla. Let's see what she say, people.
Yeah, wait. This is towards anybody or a particular
Which
gender?
Is the hardest for Angela to say?
I don't know.
I apologize. I need help. I love you, or I was wrong.
It's definitely not I love you. I need help.
That's your final answer?
I think that's my final answer. I need help.
Child. Because that is right. I think I need help coming from me. It is just so layered. The last couple of years of my life have not been a great financial boom. Mm-hmm. Like we all have seasons in our lives. Mm-hmm. And I remember there was couple of times I needed help. I did not want to say it. Some people just assume that I'm cool and I will always be okay, and I'm just this billionaire trillionaire. I don't know where that comes from. But I needed help a few times. Mm-hmm. And I thank God for those who did help me. It was the hardest thing to say. Because again, people just assume things about you. Mm-hmm. So when you go, yes, it seems like, girl, you ain't got it together.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you supposed to be this. You've been an entrepreneur for all these years. Mm-hmm. You know, it's going on 13 years and you still ain't got it together. Like, what is wrong with, in my head, I'm beating myself up. They're not telling me this. You know what I mean? But when I say I thank God for each and every person who helped me, because I needed it. And it was so hard. I had to say it so quick, like, oh, I'm finna do this, and when I get my little check, whatever, I'm gonna give it back to you. Like, I had to ask
to go over it.
Add stuff to it, and not just say, can I? It was just like, do you mind me holding X amount of money? And soon as this goes through, I'm gonna give it back to you, like, real quick. I mean, like, within seconds. Some of them said, don't give me no money back. What you talking about? Everybody needs this. I've been there many times. And if this person never would have did it, I would have never got through this, and blah, 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 blah. And I just thank God. But it was a situation where I asked somebody for help and they didn't do it. It was the first person I went to. So it's hard.
It is hard, especially when you're used to being independent like you are.
And and it's like, dang, that first person I went to was blood. Everybody else who I asked after wasn't. And I never thought they would tell me no. Not a dime, not a nickel, not a penny. No, you figure it out. And me figuring out wasn't figuring it out. It was going to somebody else who was there because it was a time crunch. And they was such a blessing in my life. Still is a blessing in my life. Always has been a blessing in my life. Since I was young. Family or friends are amazing. God give, God sent. So that's why today I don't really take heed of family too much. Mm-hmm. Because I've been there. And for those who feel like they don't have family, let me tell you something. God sends people in your life, friends or family. And embrace them. Because when your family fails you or you don't have any, maybe you're adopted or something like that, or you lost a lot of family.
Yeah.
God will always send people to you. Because He asked for me. Aww. So yeah.
Friend.
So anyway, y'all know how I am. The hardest thing for me ever would be, I need help. Always. I can easily say I love you. Not easily, but I can say I love you. I can say I apologize. Now with me, myself today. My bad. You know what I mean? I was wrong. I can do that now in my life now. But that doggone asking for help, baby. It's the hardest thing.
It is hard. It is hard. It is hard. But I especially get why it was hard for you, because again, a lot of that is also how you grew up.
Yeah.
And you grew up very, you were very independent ever since I've known you. Extremely independent. Like, nobody was ever like, there to go do. For Angie was always making stuff happen. Always. even to this day. So, and again, it is very true that sometimes we all can't do it alone. Sometimes you do need help, and you can't be afraid to ask, because all someone can say is, no, I can't, but the thing with us a lot of time is that we ask when it's kind of not too late, but it's like it's a time crunch. Because now you feel like you're forced to ask.
Yeah, I can figure this out. I got this. No. And then it like this one time, it was just like, girl, you do not got this. You better go ask somebody. And I mean, like, it was like a week away from a lot of stuff that could have happened to me. And I waited to my faith is on crazy. And then during that time, it wasn't that God didn't deliver me and gave money in my hands, like from him or from whatever I had going on. He still came through and worked through those people.
Yeah.
So,
amen.
Move on, girl. Before
David told us asking for help is like pulling teeth.
Man, it's the hardest thing, especially when you know you don't do it.
Yeah.
When people know you to not do it. So when you do it, they probably be like, oh my gosh, she really needs it, because she does not ask. You know what I mean? So
we hear you, G Money.
What he said?
Y'all need to accept donations.
So we gonna figure that out. But we just appreciate y'all being here. That's more than enough payment at the moment.
Yeah, and right now that's good enough. We enjoy these conversations again, and this is also a way of, this is how you meet new people. Like, we actually feel like we know some of y'all.
I know.
Like, I've met y'all before, seen y'all before, talked to y'all before. Like, it's it's actually really crazy.
Yeah.
So when we're off live, we be like, y'all remember when G Money Man said, or when Mr. Convoz said, or Mark Breeze said?
I know.
It's hilarious, like, what these conversations do. It makes you feel like you know people.
Really know people.
So it's hilarious. But
so for right now, we don't need any payments. We just need your time, which is priceless. And until we figure everything out after that, we appreciate y'all time. We appreciate y'all always joining us, giving us y'all feedback, chiming in. Mr. Convoz said he love us.
Oh, thank you.
So
Hayden Sanders, thank you for that.
We appreciate y'all just being here. Like, we are literally, it's 10:41.
Y'all tripping. Y'all
know supposed to be done at 9:00, 9:30. Child, it's 10:40 and y'all are still here. This is why we don't need no payment. We appreciate your time. We just appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
We can have I always told Shay, we can have one person on here and we're good.
We still,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One is a blessing.
But again, we look forward to talking to y'all.
Still talking to us at 10:40.
Honey.
While I'm sitting here crying. And you know what I mean? Like, y'all, you feel me?
Yeah. Like, seriously, this episode didn't go any way how we thought it was going to go tonight. This whole evening went left. But we appreciate y'all for joining. Again, we're going to cut it here because, again, it is 10:42.
It is 10:42. Shay I got
to get home to my baby.
We got to edit. We have to do a lot of stuff tonight.
Yeah. So we thank y'all again for joining. Again,
she got to get to her bed and I got to get to my bed.
Two B's. We both got to get to one of them. We got to get to them. Okay. So thank y'all so much for joining again. Make sure that y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Make sure that y'all even share on y'all stories or whatever, and tell people to come and join the conversation with y'all.
I know. Y'all go ahead and screen record something from like YouTube, like we always do. We screen record it from YouTube, get our best little clip, or go on the podcast, screen record the podcast that you're listening to right now. For those who listen to podcasts, screen record it. Find your favorite clip, tag us. Let us see that you're listening. Let us see that you found your favorite part. Comment, even if it's just, hey y'all, you could screenshot you don't have to screen record. You could screenshot it real quick as a picture and just say, y'all got to check out this episode. You know what I mean? These girls are crazy. You know what I mean? We love them, or whatever the case is. We enjoy watching them. Y'all should too. Join us on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. ish. You know what I mean? And
the way y'all would say it.
Yeah, the way y'all would say
it. Yeah.
So thank y'all once again podcast family, thank you if you're still listening. Thank you so much. Y'all know the podcast goes up on Thursday mornings. Every Thursday, it goes up on every podcast listening station. Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio. The Google people have their own thing called Google Play. Mm-hmm. The Android people.
Oh, you have to talk about y'all Android people. She is not right.
Yeah. On any podcast platform, you can listen to us. Mm-hmm. And you already know the visuals are now going to be up on YouTube. As soon as we hang this thing up, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere you're watching right now. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch.
They'll all be there.
Everywhere. So, in IGTV, IG Live TV, or whatever it's called after we're done. It's all chopped up and screwed for this one. So,
I know.
Better to see it on YouTube. Or anywhere else.
But thank y'all so much. Y'all go to bed. Thank you, G Money Man. Thank you, David Thomas.
And y'all pray for our race, our strength, so that we're not bothered, have our spirits low, looking at this stuff. Hopefully, justice gets served this time and continues to get served, and George Floyd get his justice served. You know what I mean? It's just a lot going on. So we have to pray for our race continuously, not just for these things that have happened, but things that can happen tomorrow.
Amen. Amen.
So on that note, I'm done. I have nothing else to say. You sure?
We out this thing. Go ahead.
We at you. So good night, good morning, good afternoon, podcasters. See y'all. Talk to y'all next Wednesday.
Deuces.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.